Coming up, we'll see this team's sure-handed wide receiver. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Tigers and the Bulls on EA Sports.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we got a compelling one in store here between the Brooklyn Bulls taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Canton. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult when he stepped out and the receivers downfield. So made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Culver, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Holding offense.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Culver. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Calling a gain of 12, but of course now first down due to the previous penalty. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle Durham. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll look to throw here. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down. throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Anthony. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Mason. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run again with Mason. To about the 48-yard line. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Anthony. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bulls are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number 1.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, here we sit, Week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Look at this defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Anthony. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls are able to add on to that lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Tigers 3.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Culver, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of
No
scrimmage.
gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard
Now here's a
line.
whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Mason, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Anthony. A dump off for Mason. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And Brooklyn first down.
Looking to throw. Anthony. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return. Not before he's all the way down to the 37. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Throws a quick hit on the slant. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. McQueen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They are in 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be about 60% just to be in the average range.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Gregory. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they run. It's Mason. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And running with power here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll be second and about a yard. On the ground again, it's Mason. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, 4.
They'll run here with Mason. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down, Anthony. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over.
That's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bulls have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
First down there on a pickup at the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
Touchdown! 21 yards away. And the Tigers are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8-21-13. So that drive of 4 plays. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Anthony. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Taking it about the 16. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back to throw again. Looking now, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Golden Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Aviators trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bisons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have you run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
So far, a loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Anthony.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys are going back in review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, it's Mason. Just a yard on the 1st down.
plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on second down. Anthony over the middle. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gregory. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Mason. Oh, I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown. A great play there. 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Canton offense takes over once again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll tell their offensive guys, come get with the touchdown!
Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Tigers have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front are creating space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On second down now, it's Mason, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 124 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Anthony. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Anthony. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Anthony. And it's caught. Touchdown. And the Bulls had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete and dropped there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. McQueen, they will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Gregory. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Anthony. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gregory. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's had quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a huge play that time. 51 yards.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing an errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
They're right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Anthony. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They run it with Mason. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They stopped him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's caught for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming out.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So this drive spans 7 plays. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you roll out again,
there he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll